The Pew Research Center's latest report reveals some real critical trends on how teenagers are using social media. While platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat are still dominating, what really stands out in this study is the deep racial disparity in usage patterns of young people. Black and Hispanic teens are far more likely than their white counterparts to say that they're using TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube almost constantly every single day of their lives. These findings might seem like business as usual, but when viewed through the lens of my research, I am thinking about the fact that they have significant implications on the ways in which we think about the learning equity gaps that exist between Black and brown youth and their white counterparts. We have to think about this in terms of information seeking, digital learning equity, and career aspirations for these young people in the creator economy. First, there's information seeking. Social media platforms like YouTube and TikTok are no longer just for entertainment. They're search engines, they're classrooms, and cultural hubs. For Black and brown teens, TikTok and YouTube are the spaces where they access information on everything from life skills to news to social justice movements. Yet, these platforms shaped by algorithms don't always prioritize reliable or nuanced content. This reliance places marginalized youth at risk for misinformation or fake news. And their constant use reflects a hunger for connection and knowledge, but it also highlights the inequitable literacy resources that are tailored to their experiences. In terms of the living or the learning gap, their frequent use points to inequalities in traditional learning spaces. This supplements gaps in educational access, yet unlike formal educational platforms, TikTok and YouTube don't always provide structured or critical learning. This creates a paradox. Black and brown teens are engaging with digital media more, but they aren't always equipped with the skills to navigate and evaluate it effectively. This reinforces existing gaps that we see in media fluency, leaving teens at a disadvantage when compared to their peers. Finally, there's the creator economy. Black and brown youth aren't just consuming, they're also producers. Platforms like TikTok have become pathways to career opportunities for Black youth. And to be a creator, it's an accessible dream. It turns creativity into clout and clout into a career. But these aspirations, while valid, are fraught with challenges. And if TikTok becomes banned in the next year or so, those opportunities will dwindle exponentially. Their talent and visibility don't always translate to financial stability or long-term success. So the question becomes, how can we give these teens the resources, the representation, and the opportunities to actually thrive in the economy that shapes their everyday lives? Offer spaces for knowledge, creativity, and community, but they also amplify the inequities in this world. And if we want to close this learning gap, we have to empower Black and brown youth in the digital economy, but we also must invest in digital literacy, equitable access, and uplift voices, talents, and experiences. My 3-minute thesis.